Supreme Fishy here. Since tomorrow is Christmas, I thought that I would just go over all of my top favorite holiday Christmas movies. It is not going to be in a top 10 style, but I'm going to go over every Christmas film that I love the most. So without further ado, let's do this. So let's honestly start out with all my three favorite Mickey related Christmas films. Mickey's Christmas Carol, Mickey's Magical Christmas, Snowden at the House of Mouse, and classic holiday stories. But let's start out with Mickey's Christmas Carol. So barely all your favorite Disney characters role play as the characters from this Charles Dickens classic masterpiece. It's pretty short, but it also contains all the cartoons as well, like a new Mickey Mouse short, YOLOberg, and Goofy's Sketchies. It's a really classic Christmas film. Nowadays, you could just see it on Disney Plus, but I still have the disc copy because it still gives me nostalgia. Next one is Mickey's Magical Christmas, Snowden at the House of Mouse. I do not know why this film is not on my Disney Plus. This film is not on Disney Plus for some odd reason, but they added House of Mouse, but they did not added Magical Christmas, Snowden at the House of Mouse, neither House of Villains. And holiday stories, it's barely like a compilation where it contains the small one, Pluto's Christmas Tree, and Mickey's Christmas Carol. And this one barely has three shorts also, like We Wish You a Merry Christmas, Jingle Bells, and Oh Christmas Tree. Even though I already mentioned a Christmas Carol film, but I feel like I had to show you my honesty on this other one. This one's also really good. This one's also a Christmas Carol, but this one's with Jim Carrey, which you all may know. The new generation and kids may know him from the Sonic movie or How the Grinch Stole Christmas, for those that grew up with nostalgia. But mostly this generation would know him from the Sonic movie. But it's also a really good Christmas adaptation because it shows it's actually a little darker. It's a little bit darker, so I wouldn't say if it's fully child friendly, even though it is made by Disney, but it's more darker than Mickey's Christmas Carol, honestly. Come on in and enjoy the fun. If you just say yes, because magic things are gonna happen with the Polar Express. Honestly, in 3D. This song gives me nostalgia every time I rewatch it, and even if I know every lineup from the movie, this is gonna instantly give me a bunch of nostalgia. Well, fishies, honestly, I don't watch this movie on Christmas time. I watch this more 4 or 5 times a year, but this is Elf with Will Ferrell. We can all agree Elf is amazing. Elf is a great Christmas film, honestly. For those that haven't seen Elf, you really need to watch it. It's a great movie. Also, this is not me who drew this. This is actually from a retailer here in Colombia where I got this copy of Elf. But still, it's a really great Christmas film. I highly recommend you guys to watch it. Well, fishies, honestly, you couldn't celebrate a Christmas without the Santa Claus trilogy. The Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3. I do not have the first one on disc, but I do have the second one and the third one on disc. The first one and the second one is great. The third one is actually okay too. Okay, a lot of you just may not have heard of this film because this is a Colombian film, but I actually saw this in theaters with my parents. It's really good for Christmas. It's called El Paseo de Teresa, or The Trip of Teresa, by Diego Garcia. Okay, fishes, this is the Christmas movie that me and my dad love to watch every year. It's Christmas Vacation, or National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase. Honestly, this is just so hilarious. If you guys haven't seen this movie, it is great. Me and my girlfriend also saw this movie and it was amazing. The next one I'm going to show you is honestly the most viewed 1940s Christmas film, and It's a Wonderful Life with James Stewart and Donna Reed. It is the best Christmas classic film I ever seen, and pretty much the only 1940s Christmas type of films that I actually will enjoy a lot. It may be 2 hours and 10 minutes long, but trust me, watch this movie and you will honestly say that it's super worth it. The next one I'm going to show you is Gremlins, which this may shock you out, but Gremlins is actually a Christmas film because it was set during Christmas time. But I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys watch this on Christmas. But I actually just watch this every year. But this one over here is actually worth a Christmas film. Okay, these next two films I'm gonna show you are romantic comedies that me and my girlfriend watched. Love Actually and The Holiday. But I'm gonna start off with Love Actually. So, unfortunately, fishies, for the little ones out there, this movie, however, is rated R, so it is not, like, intended for the small guppies. But it's a good romance film that me and my girlfriend watched. We watched it on Valentine's. We don't only just watch this on Christmas, we watched this on Valentine's Day as well. It's a really good romance film. But however, the next one I'm going to show you is PG-13, so this is a child-friendly romance comedy, and it's The Holiday. It is also a great romance comedy. Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot, but the Grinch, who lives just north of Whoville, did not. Because I have the 2 discs of the Grinch, each version, the Jim Carrey version and the one made by Illumination Entertainment. The Jim Carrey version is obviously the one I love because I grew up watching the Jim Carrey one so many times. The Grinch one made by Illumination, I saw the Illumination one in theaters and everything. Let's just start with the Jim Carrey one. This is the one everybody knows. Everybody knows this one, and this one's actually on Netflix. As we're talking, this movie is actually on my Netflix. I'm not sure if it's also on your Netflix because some Netflix regions are not available for any type of film. And then this is the Illumination version of The Grinch, which I saw this one in theaters. It was actually good. It was good. At least it's more friendlier for the new generation, at least. Well, you may have found your Mr. Rose because we are searching for Santa Paws in The Search for Santa Paws. It is more like an Air Buddies spin-off film. But it's really, really good for the holidays, at least. Because you'll believe in Christmas, you'll believe in love. With the sleigh bells up above. With good cheer throughout the entire year. Like Snow Buddies. Okay, I had to add Snow Buddies here because, sure, it is not related to Christmas, but it had some Christmas scenes on it, so I thought Snow Buddies could also count as a Christmas film. A lovely 2 DVD copies, just for me. What we're talking to? Because we're talking about the Home Alone saga. The first one and the second one. Which nowadays you can find these 2 on Disney Plus. But honestly, I guess you could say without denial. At least 1 and 2 are like the classics. This is the first one. A family comedy without the family. So the first one, classic. Magnifico, honestly. Magnifico. And then here's the second one, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Nowadays, you can actually watch those 2 Home Alone movies on Disney Plus. Because Kevin McAllister will be taking a humongous bite out of the Big Apple. Let's all Shrek the halls with boughs of holly and Shrek the halls. I'll admit, this was actually a good holiday special. A holiday special with the dank meme, honestly. With the dank meme. All the dank memes by DreamWorks. The next one I'm going to show you are 3 stop-motion animated classics. Frosty the Snowman, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. My mom actually loves Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Especially to Rebecca, me and Iliana mostly love Frosty, and for me, I also love Santa Claus Coming to Town. Let's look at the back. Look at Frosty go, from Kringle to Claus, and the most famous reindeer of all, do you recall? Start off with Frosty the Snowman. Here's the disc. Now let's look up at the next one. Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Here's the disc. And then, my mom's favorite, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Here's also the disc. Well, it's time to go turbo with Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger, which y'all may know him from playing as the Terminator from the Terminator saga, while also appearing on The Predator and all of your favorite ones, also like on Big, Twins. Here's the disc. And with the Family Fun Edition guide. Oh, because keep in mind, I got the Family Fun Edition, so it comes with the guide, the scene selections, some activities. Feel free to pause this and play along. Here's a maze. Here are more activities if you want to keep doing. Pause it again if you want to do it again. So that's pretty much what you get from the guide. Some activity books and fun facts, along with the movie itself. Another rated R film I mostly love to enjoy is Office Christmas Party with T.J. Miller, Jason Bateman, and Olivia Munn. Like, I don't know why this film doesn't get much attention, but this one was actually well made. Office Christmas Party.